So this is going to be a quick video on just like looking for information within a BIOS. The scenario reads, you are the IT administrator for a small corporate network. The employee in Office 1 has mentioned several times that their computer seems to be slow. You have decided to explore the possibilities of upgrading the computer by determining its current status. In this lab, our task is to access the computer's BIOS UEFI settings and answer the questions. And we have a little question chart here that we're going to be answering. So we're just going to be looking for information in the BIOS. Let's go to the Start button here, click this little power icon, and we're going to restart the computer. So once it hits its screen right here, we're going to press F2, get into a BIOS right here, where we can find a bunch of information on the system information, system configuration. We can create security through here with passwords. We can enable secure boot. We can look at performance, monitoring, power management, post behavior, a bunch of information going on here. So let's get started. Let's pull up our answer key. This is pretty much going to all be in the general tab except for a few things. So first off, what is the BIOS version number? If you just look right here under system information, BIOS version 1610. 1610. How much memory is installed in the computer? Let's go down here to memory installed, 16384. 16384. We got 2 memory modules running in dual channel that are about 8 gigabytes each. Who is the manufacturer of the installed processor? So we got processor type here of an Intel i7 960 at 3.2 gigahertz. So our manufacturer is Intel. How many hard drives are installed? So let's go down here to our SATA connections. We have 3 SATA connections with 3 hard drive disks from Western Digital, and they're about 800 gigabytes each. So we got 3. What is the status of the integrated NIC? And what is the current status of the USB 3.0 controller? So here we're going to go to system configuration. We're going to look at integrated NIC, and we could see that it's bubbled in for enabled. So we got enabled there, which means that the internal LAN is enabled. And we're going to go down to USB configuration here. And we can also see that, if I get rid of this, we could see that pretty much everything here is check mark, and we wanted to see the enabled USB 3.0 controller, which is also enabled. So we can click enabled here. And that's pretty much it. This field configures integrated USB controllers. So if USB port is disabled, OS can't see any devices attached to this port. So if we want to stop people from using USB flash drives for rootkits, or we want to stop people from just plugging in things with the USB ports, we could disable certain options in here. It says here, note, USB keyboard and mouse always work in the BIOS setup, irrespective of the settings. So that's a little feature they have there, so you can continue using the keyboard and mouse if it's if you got to use a USB port. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a real simplified version of what a BIOS looks like and the type of information you can find on it. And yeah, that'll be it.